Greetings, everyone. What is up, my veggies? My name is VTR, and welcome back to another movie review. And today we're going to be reviewing Home Alone 2. On last year's VTR's Joyful Christmas, we reviewed this movie. We reviewed the first Home Alone, and I don't know why I've never tackled the second one. Because this is actually one of my favorite Christmas movies. And I know a lot of people are torn on this movie, whether they like it, whether they love it, whether they hate it. Because there is the thing that is just a rehash of the first film, which I can't lie and say it isn't, because it definitely is. Like, literally down to the beats, this is definitely pretty much the same exact movie. There is a smudge on my glasses that I cannot get off. I'm going to have to go clean these off after the review. But yes, this is one of my favorite Christmas movies. I found myself rewatching this one more than I did the original when I was younger. And looking back at it now, does it hold up? It does have its issues. There are obviously some jokes that don't hit. A lot of stuff that just feels similar. And some things like that just wouldn't work, in my opinion. Tim Curry, though, is pretty entertaining, not gonna lie, in this. The movie's just, not to mention that, very odd. I know back then it probably didn't seem odd, but there's the Donald Trump cameo, and I never noticed it when I was little. I didn't know who the heck Donald Trump was when I was little. But now that we have him, when he became president, and I saw that out. I saw him in Little Rascals. Was the first time I ever saw him in a movie. But the fact that Donald Trump is in a clip in this movie is just funny, and the fact that it's in a hotel in New York is also funny. You obviously know why. But the movie, though, it for some reason has moments where I'm like, that wasn't needed, and some moments feel forced, and literally, you'd think they would have been more careful this time for Christmas, keeping an eye on their kid, which actually he does make it to the airport this time. He just gets on the wrong flight. His family went to Florida, and he actually went to New York. And the movie is just done strangely at points. Like, and sometimes it just feels like a series of things happening. And then you have the returning villains, which make absolutely no sense for it to be the same. They just happen to be in New York while Kevin's there, and they run into this, both of them. Like, it's weird. I won't lie to you, it's weird. Like, while watching this movie, it legit just, something just didn't sit well with me, gave me a bad taste in my mouth while watching. About that, it's just, it is a little jarring to see these two characters come back just because it's a sequel to the, I feel like maybe you could have done him deal with some different, and like the booby trap things still feel like pretty much the same as in the first one. Now you do have the whole scene in the hotel with him messing with the hotel staff. That's interesting. I think Kevin does kind of what a kid in his position would probably do here. But this movie is just done in such strange, it goes in such strange directions sometimes. And is that a bad thing? No, not necessarily. But it is distracting when it goes from one spot to another. That makes absolutely no sense. Sorry, that's distracted by the TV. I shouldn't even have that on. But yeah, some scenes just don't flow right. Some do, some don't. And the ending is Kevin doesn't get really any big repercussions until we find out how much he spent on room service, but the movie kind of doesn't go into that. But also, like, the family should have, I don't know, it just, this is the last one that has the same cast and actors and everything and follows the same story, which none of the other Home Alones I've actually seen. Maybe it's because just my subconscious telling me these aren't good movies, or they probably aren't. But I'd like to take a look. I think there are three more. I think there are three more. There's Home Alone 3, 4, and the fourth one, which is called something else. That came out just a few years ago. And not to mention, we're getting the reboot on Disney Plus whenever it comes out. Home Alone, though, is one of those odd franchises. With this movie, it has a lot of hits, a lot of misses, but do I think this movie is fantastic? Absolutely not. Do I think this movie is enjoyable? Yes. It has its moments, especially the Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, and all that. That's funny. When Kevin's using the TV to mess with the hotel staff, I really do like that scene. Like I said before, Tim Curry is funny in this. Tim Curry is pretty enjoyable in most roles he's in. He played the OG Pennywise, which I will eventually go and review. I will eventually review that. This movie, though, is just done in such an odd way, with relying too much on the same beats of the first movie, but then when it does try to do something new, it sometimes isn't executed well, but it's basically the same movie, just in New York. Which isn't a problem, but a lot of the beats are repeated, and that kind of is a problem because it takes away, how, the thing is, it seems like Kevin's performances are a little more half-baked, I guess, in this one. And it's funny because he's older, and his performance was a little better when he was younger, which is, I wouldn't say sad, but whatever. What do I give this movie? I'll give it a 3 out of 5. But that's my rating. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. I was going to give something with a 3 very confidently in a while. I'll go 4 and 3.5, 3. That's how I usually go, but it's been going lately. But no, I just straight up am giving this a number 3 spot. Number 3 spot. number 3. So, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Sorry I was all over the place with me looking up at the TV and everything, and yawning and everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll have a Christmas video that's not a review tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!